Hi, welcome to Surviving Schizophrenia with Steven. My name is Steven. I hope you're having a wonderful day. You can probably tell from the way I look, I am exhausted. And it's been getting worse, I'd say, for the last week or two. But especially in the last 3 days, it's been really hard. I've just been so tired. To give you an idea, I went to bed around 10 o'clock last night. And I woke up around 11:30 a.m. I have been so drained and so worn out. It's affected my videos here. I haven't posted a video in the better part of 3 weeks or so, which is not the usual for me. It's been really hard to even think at times, and it's been hard to think. I want to say part of the issue that this is revolving around is holiday stress, or I guess pre-holiday stress. It's not the holidays quite just yet. That's always been an issue for me, and sometimes it comes up in ways that I don't really expect. Like this year, I guess I'm feeling very tired. The holidays are generally a stressful time for me, for a lot of reasons, right? There's a lot of stuff going on, and I don't like it when a lot of things are going on. I like to have more relaxed times. Even if it's fun, like going out and shopping or for gifts and stuff, I enjoy that, but it's still a lot for me to do. There's a lot of commotion and stuff going on, and then there's the other side where it's like everyone's supposed to be happy. I'm generally not as happy. Not as bad as the last few years, I will say. That's been getting a lot better. But it's still hard sometimes during the holidays for me to, I don't know what the right word is. I just feel like maybe I'm not doing what everyone else is doing. I don't know if I'm making a lot of sense here, but I just feel like what I'm doing is not the norm for people during the holidays, and how I feel is not the norm for people during the holidays, or at least how it seems. Where everyone's supposed to be really happy and having a good time. And like I said, also just a lot of commotion stuff going on. The holidays are usually a lot busier for people, and that takes a toll on me, and I think that's what it's doing right now, with me just subconsciously being maybe stressed about this, about the holidays coming up, and I think that's why I'm feeling absolutely exhausted right now, because I wasn't feeling like this a few weeks back. It's been getting worse over the last couple weeks, but 3 weeks ago I wasn't feeling this tired every day. I wasn't sleeping in till... Okay, well, I was still sleeping in pretty late, but not quite as bad as usual. I wasn't waking up exhausted after 14 hours of sleep like I am right now. I shouldn't be this worn out and this glassy-eyed and this tired after 14 hours of sleep. That shouldn't be affecting me like this. And actually, about 2 weeks ago, I got a physical. It'd been a while, actually, so it was good to get a checkup. Everything checked out fine there, and there was no issues. I wasn't this tired at that time, 2 weeks ago. So this is something that's been very recent in that regard, because if there were any issues with anything, me physically or anything like that, that would have cropped up at that physical about 2 weeks ago that I had, and nothing did. So I do really attribute this to maybe upcoming holiday stress and me being worried about that subconsciously. Not so much consciously. I'm not thinking like, oh, I'm worried about the holidays. It's more, I'm actually excited for the holidays, which, even though they are hard for me, I still try to enjoy them as best I can. I love giving gifts and stuff and looking for gifts for like my cousins and family. But like I said, it's still hard at the same time. And I guess, that's just affecting me right now. And of course, I have to do something about this, right? I have to, because it's on me to work my way through this and get energy back. And so I mean, it's not easy, but maybe tomorrow or the next day I'll try to go for a walk. Walking can help a lot. Way too tired right now to even go outside the house, but when I do get enough energy to, I will, because exercise is important and can help wake you up even if you're tired. I'll try to still get good rest as best I can, so I won't stay up too late. Not that I think I could anyway, but I'd probably fall asleep pretty early. But I'll try to make sure I have good rest if possible, which means, I guess, not eating quite as much before I go to bed. That's something that's hard for me to do because I get very hungry at night. But I think if I do that, or rather not do that, I might get a better night's sleep and wake up with more energy. Aside from that, I think I just have to try to take things more at my own pace. For example, today my mom wanted to know if I wanted to go with her to the store to pick up my medication actually at the pharmacy and just do some general shopping. I had to say no. I'm too tired for that. That might stress me out or also just make me even more tired to the point where that would not be good. So I think I just gotta do stuff like that for now, right? Try to take it at my own pace and not overdo it, but also make sure I'm getting well rested at night and relaxing throughout the day so I recuperate here and get back to where I should be in a few days, hopefully. Because I think in a few days I will be back to more of my usual self if I do all these steps. And I mean, sure, I have holiday stress anyway, but I think I'll get through this part of it pretty soon. And there's been no medication changes for a long time now, actually. But also, as tired as I am, I'm not hallucinating or anything like that. I actually haven't had a hallucination in a very long time, auditory or visual, for that matter. When I get very tired, sometimes I do see like spots, right? That's what I call it, stars maybe. I don't know quite how to explain it. But it's like flashing lights at times, but no hallucinations or anything like that. And yeah, actually, I think that might be a misconception that people with schizophrenia, we always have delusions or hallucinations and stuff constantly, or throughout our time having schizophrenia, because that's just not the case for me, especially because I am on my medication. I've been careful with that. So side tangent here, but yeah, because of my medication, I've been very stable and have not had any kind of hallucinations for a very long time. And as part of that, I haven't had psychosis for the better part of 8-9 years, maybe more, which feels very good to say. I know if I weren't taking my medication regularly, that could be an issue, which is why I always make sure to take my meds every night. I know it's very important for me to take my medication, and I'm not going to take any risks of falling back into psychosis at any cost, so I will always take my medication. And when I get this tired, especially too, I always make sure I double check with my dad that I did take my medication, or all of it. I actually do that every night just to be safe, because I get tired at night. And when I get tired, I also get even more forgetful than I already am. So that's something I do. Hey Dad, can you make sure I took my meds this night before I go to, tonight rather, before I go to bed, just to be sure that I did take my meds, so there's no issues around falling back into psychosis or having any kind of issues with that. I know there'd even be physical issues too, if I stopped taking my clozapine, for example, for a bit. Yeah, so even when I am tired, I'm still always trying to make sure I took my meds, because that's very important. And sure, the meds might make me more tired, but it's totally worth it for me at the end of the day. And actually, while I'm on the subject, I fell ill in 2012 with early onset childhood schizophrenia. It took me about 1.5 years to come out of my psychosis, which involved 2 weeks at the UCLA Resnick Neuropsychiatric Hospital, which was an experience, to say the least. A very good and positive one, but yet one of the most stressful times of my life, which might counteract what I'm saying, but the people there were unbelievable. But it's still a hospital, and it was still very stressful for me. I've actually talked about that in previous videos, but that was a hard time for me. But still, and the people were just so amazing, especially the other patients there with me around my age. We were just, another side tangent here, but we were all in the same boat, you know, and had that sense of camaraderie, I guess, and care for each other. And the nurses there were just so nice and kind and helpful and wanted to make sure we were okay. And anyway, I was there for 2 weeks, and that didn't break the psychosis, actually. It took another, year or so after that. And clozapine, about, I think, a year on clozapine, that saved my life, actually. That antipsychotic clozapine brought me back into reality and out of pretty much like all the major symptoms of my schizophrenia, which brought me to the point where I was able to really recover and get better and better until now, where I still have issues. I'm still exhausted, for example, today. I still have stress, I still have depression, I still have anxiety, but I'm doing way better. And then I started this YouTube channel, and things really changed. I started this YouTube channel, right, to destigmatize schizophrenia and try to show what it's like to live with it. And all of a sudden, I started helping people. I didn't actually expect that. I thought I'd be destigmatizing, sure, but I didn't expect to be helping people. And through that, all of you helped me. And your comments you've left have been so amazing and supportive. Got a little energy back when I said that. They've been so kind, and the fact that I'm actually helping people and you guys are helping me has helped me recover way more in the last, 2 years, less than 2 years now, than I did in the years following the break of my psychosis. And in the spirit of Thanksgiving, I want to say thank you so much to all of you here on my channel, supporting me, supporting each other, and just being here. It means so much to have you all here. I don't have any words to really describe how I feel, actually. I'm a little tongue-tied here. It's kind of emotional for me, too. I'm just so thankful to have all of you here. And I guess here's to... No, I don't know. I'm still tired, so I don't know if this is coming across very well. But I'm very thankful for all of you being here. And you are the reason I've recovered so greatly in the last 2 years. All of you. And with that, I think I'm going to wrap it up here and go and relax a bit and try to rest soon. I am still exhausted, as you can see, but I do feel a bit better having talked about it too. And if you celebrate, I want to wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have a great meal maybe and spend time with friends and family. And if you decide to go buy anything on Black Friday, good luck with that too. Or Cyber Monday. And yeah, I'll try to be back sooner than later this time with another video for you. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a very happy and healthy rest of your day. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.